Being a targeted individual and homeless, many people out there would wonder, like, what caused us to be in that situation? Like, what happened to our lives? For many people who might have wondered, like, what happened to me? What could have caused me to be homeless? I mentioned so many times that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. This is spiritual warfare. And the evil spirits in this earth do not want God people to prosper. They do everything to block us, to sabotage us, to steal from us, as the Bible said. They come to kill, steal, and destroy. So these are despicable, unclean things. In 2015, the Most High God allowed me to know about the Nephilims, that they're here, that they're giants, what they look like. I walk into church and see massive giants sitting there in the church, and it's like the pastor wasn't even aware. They are troublemakers in the earth, and they're the one who go after God people the most. I never started making videos until in 2019. The Most High God allowed me to be aware of witches. I did make videos about them, shaking up the whole place and behaving like these mighty great things, like they have the same power as God. At that time, they were really tricking me because I never understand certain things. Like now, in 2022, the Most High God allowed me to be aware of the fallen angels who are among us in regular human form, living like regular people. And it was so amazing because majority of these fallen angels that the Most High God revealed to me and them been friends long time. And I was even complaining to them about the Nephilims. They acted as if they have no clue what Nephilims are, who they are, or what was happening with me. They pretended to be regular people. The Most High God allowed me to know that they're there to destroy also. Because when I was spending time around these beings, I found myself lacking and wanting. I was in a different country among some of them who were supposed to be friends, and the soap for me to bathe with is $2, and I wasn't able to purchase a soap to wash my body. It was so weird. Like, I could not believe what was happening because I know that the Most High God always provided for me. He provided food, he provided money, he provided job, he provided everything. So I couldn't understand what was happening. So I realized being around the fallen angel, what they did, they took away my blessing and the goodness of God and giving me poverty. And I never understand. As the Most High God carried me through a situation to understand better. They try to take away the knowledge that God gave me and everything that God put in me for me to know about the spirit realm, about God, this world, how it works, because they come to kill, to steal, and destroy. They will steal the knowledge. They will steal our purpose, our reasons for living, for being. I found my life was just falling apart being around these people. I wasn't sure what was happening. And I decided that I need to leave that place. And I tell God, I'm going to go on fasting and I will not eat until He deliver me from that place. I mean it. If I die, I die, but I will not put any food to my mouth until He get me out of that house and get me away from those people. I was among them and I was more asleep than awake. As I wake up, I went to the bathroom, I get something to eat, and I sleep out the entire day. And I was sleeping for a whole month. It's like I was sedated or something. I just couldn't stay awake. I did not know what was happening to my life. Nothing did not make sense. I went down on my knees and prayed for almost 3 hours. And when I prayed, I tell God that I will not eat anything else until He delivered me. Because of that, I end up going on 8-day fasting. For 8 days, I did not eat anything at all. And the Most High God delivered me. On the 8th day, I got the plane ticket to leave from there. I went through hell and back because I encountered so many time stopping and time slow down where a month was an entire year. And the second month was also 12 months. The third month was like 24 months. It's supposed to be 3 months and it's like 4 years. And I am not exaggerating because even when I look around me, things that's supposed to take years were being done in that time. Even people that I used to talk with, they'd be like, I haven't seen you in so long. What's going on? I'm like, didn't I just talk with them last week? The time slowed down, the time stopping. A whole bunch of weirdness went on with the timeline. The whole thing was dragged out, drawn out, like I was being killed over and over and over and raised back to life. It was just a horrible experience. But when I came to Jamaica and I was there going on for a while, I realized I was under some severe spiritual attack. I did make videos about what the enemies did to my eyes 3 different times. They messed with my eyes, made videos about it twice. I had credit card with the bank, never had an issue with the bank. I remember owing $18 on my credit card. Just to get up and just go to the bank, pay the $18, everything would have been fine. I just could not do it. I don't know what was happening. It started hiking up until my balance that was $18 went to over $1,000 US. And I could not understand what was happening. And then when I went to the bank expecting to get a loan, because they normally give me a loan, they decided not to give me one. After that, it's like I went into this bankruptcy for no reason. Every place I rent, I always able to pay my rent in full and on time. All of a sudden, I wasn't able to pay my rent for like 4 whole months. Then I started finding myself unable to provide food for myself. I wasn't able to provide shelter for myself. And then my dog, my pet, died for hunger. My pet was just bone and skin. That thing hurt me so much when I see my dog walking and falling down because he was so meager. It just God was keeping me where I myself never died for hunger. I never want to tell people because people gonna ask me what's going on, what caused all of these things, and I did not know what was causing it. So the only thing I could do was turn to the source, the Almighty, to find out what's going on. And when I was there talking, then it dropped in my spirit that I'm dealing with witches. So it was the witches there, the one who come to completely destroy. And they took every single thing until I was completely homeless, without money, without food, and there was nothing left. And it was so bad where even when I asked for help, I couldn't get any. It was my first time asking on the channel for help, and I was surprised that I did not really get the response I was looking for. So I just deleted the video. Real people out there who are really willing to help. But when you're dealing with spiritual warfare, it is so big. A person want to help or can help or should be able to help, but they themselves have their own issue. Where sometimes they even forget that someone had asked them for assistance. And I didn't want to be a bother to anyone. So that was a time I was talking about getting a tent